but you do it for edification. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was saying, you know, I was looking for that reject button, man. That eject button, or reject button. That's what I was looking for. When we went to that mark of the beast, that got it right there. He said everybody got it. Shit. That means all Israel dead.
She pulled him out of there. She said, let's go.
She had to get out of there.
I seen her lips. Let's go.
She had to get out of there. She been listening to they say.
She been listening to Reverend Real Tip.
You know what I'm saying? That was too much fire. And then guess what? That's what happened, man. These men don't got no backbone and they listen to these women. We just said it last week. These men want to get counsel from their old lady. And the old lady, that's what's gonna happen. Gonna get her put to death, man.
She taking the chip.
She gonna take the chip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no man. Or we gotta eat.
My kids hungry.
My kids hungry.
He was raw. My kid is
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take that chip.
They get a bonuses on food stamps and take a chip.
I'm finna lose my job. Cause I'm finna lose my job. And they talking about chipping people.
Careers in jeopardy.
Your career's in jeopardy.
Yeah.
You ready? This is Job, back in Job 2 and 3. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said it to Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Hast thou considered my servant Job? You know?
There is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil. And still he beholdeth fast with integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause.
Yup.
Man,
Didn't he say he was from the east? Orient? Oriental? I'm thinking somewhere in there where it said he was
more than any man in the east.
I don't think where the east was. You see it?
Yeah, right here. Verse 3, 1 and 3, it says, his abundance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camel, 500 yoke of oxen and 500 she-asses, and a very great household, so that the man was the greatest of all of the men of the east.
So, when you look up that word east, I want to say it means oriental. Orient. I want to say that's what it means. Yo, check it out. You looked it up, bro?
I'm no offense.
Job 1.
So if anybody say, like they got a book, they got Hitler in it, and it's by damn, I can't remember the Time Life books, right? Which I got it, but it's by Time Life book. Well, I got it through the Spirit. It's by Time Life books, and in their book, it mentions Oriental, okay? Which all Oriental mean is from the east, and Job is from the east. You see, it's in there.
It just says, it don't say Orient.
Hey, look up the word. What it say? Read the definition. It just said it don't give no. It don't say Oriental.
It says from the ancient east, ancient from the old early times, relative east, aforetime ancient times.
Okay. Okay. But go to etymology if you don't mind, and see what you can find. See if you can, or go to freedictionary.com.
Put the word east in there.
Oriental.
Oriental.
To arrange basically.
Yeah. It's dealing with East. That's what you typed in there, Orient.
Orient.
He put in Orient to arrange facing East. So it's basically in the East or facing East. It's basically dealing with the East.
Yeah.
When you look at
Eastern from the East and directly Latin Orientalist of the East.
Of the East. So that's what it says, Oriental?
Oriental.
Native or inhabitant of the East.
Yeah, okay. Okay, there it is. There it is. Oriental. Yeah. Nate, read that again for me.
Oriental, native or inhabitant of the East. 1701.
So when these people come up and say, well, the Chinese are Oriental, basically they saying, look, they from the East. That's all they saying. You know what I'm saying? And Joe was from the East, and he wasn't no Chinese. The Chinese, their biblical nationality is Moab, and they come out a lot. Joe didn't come out a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So if you was born in China, if I had a kid in China and raised him up and never brought him back, and he showed up and he said, I'm an Israelite, I'm an Oriental Israelite.
That's what it is.
Israelite from the East.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then when you read Acts, the 2nd chapter, right? You had Jay scattered all over the place, man. And then you got to remember, through all them captivity, the Babylonian captivity, the Persian captivity, the Greek captivity, you know, the Roman captivity, you had Jay everywhere, man. Everywhere on the other side of that world. Everywhere, man. That's why Paul was from Tarshish. Today, that's Turkey. Even though he was an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But
then you heard what Satan said in that 3rd verse. He said, even though
read it.
Yeah, we just read it. I'm gonna read it again. It says, and still he beholdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest thee against him to destroy him without cause. Satan said, you move me against him.
Yeah.
So you know.
Man, they're just like that. Just like you had the adversary come up with the Edomite woman, and then you had them 3 adversaries come up. Y'all brothers held y'all integrity, man. Y'all wouldn't move. Y'all still here, man. They didn't drag y'all away. Pursuing the Matthew the 13th chapter.
One had a
You know what I'm saying? The one here of the kingdom, Satan coming and taking it away when he trying to get an understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? There you go, right there, man. It's all magnified in your face. Go ahead.
It says, and Satan answered Yahweh and said, skin for skin, yeah, all that a man have will he give for his life.
And then Job was rich. He had all that cattle. You know what I'm saying? Job was rich, what you would consider real riches. Job had it. You know what I'm saying? Job was living it up, man. You know? But the Most High said, look, get him. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? See if he's going to forsake me since he got all that. Check him out. See if he's going to deny me. Even though I'm going to put him through all his hell. See if he's going to deny me.
That's beautiful how this scripture coming out. It's going right back into what we started back. Right.
Full circle.
Selling his soul.
Full circle.
Yeah. He was all intent. See if he gonna sell his soul.
Be endured. You know? So those are things that you gotta meditate on, man. Those are things you gotta meditate on. Hey, we gonna go into the Maccabees too. About the 7 sons. We're gonna go into that too.
It says, but put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord Yahweh said to Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life.
Yeah, he couldn't kill him. But he can send him through all type of hell. You know what I'm saying? So in this truth, man, you're going to catch it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to catch it. But that's so you won't get condemned with 2/3, man. Because all the things that's coming on this earth, martial law, the RFID chip, the Most High gonna hold you fast to where you're gonna be able to be stable during that time, man. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time, man. I ain't quoting it verbatim, but that's how it is. Go ahead.
God. It says, so went Satan forth from the presence of Yahweh and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown.
Hey, Now I always use that as an example when these Edomites come out the Caucasus Mountains, right, and came over here. They are the physical counterpart of Satan. So what did they bring? Disease.
Yep. Smallpox.
Whole lot of
So the Most High put them diseases on the so-called white man, and that was brought to the children of Israel, and they were dying off and being put to death. You know what I'm saying? The Most High sent Satan using the white man to bring all the diseases on the children of Israel, man. So that proves right there through the Spirit that the Most High, Jake didn't actually have that shit. But he used the so-called white man, which is Satan, to bring that shit to Jake, man. Like that damn Black Plague.
Yeah.
They say it come from rats and shit. But when you look up the the rat flu, and you had lights and shit. And then when them Edomites was in the mountains, according to the records, all the 13 tribes, they was eating them lights and shit. They had lights all in them, man. Lights all in their hair and shit. And the rat flu, that's how you get the bubonic plague, so to speak, dealing with that fucking them lights and shit, getting it from the rats and shit. You know what I'm saying? So-called white man, that shit was put on the so-called white man, and it fucking was brought during the so-called Dark Ages, during the Byzantine Empire, to wipe out 2/3 of the population. And by the way, when that was happening, it was a big ass earthquake too, on top of that. You know what I'm saying? In Turkey. You know what I'm saying? That's the history. But it tell you that in this book right here, I always try to get a reference why I got stuff here. You know what I'm saying? It's my memory that serves me right. I always try to get a reference where I got it from. In this book right here, Roger Crawley, in this book right here, it tell you, in that book right there, it tell you that it was an earthquake too, during that plague. You know. And there were Jakes all up in that, man. And then you had them Edomites studying us, man. We would incorporate them, because we was fighting. We would incorporate them Khazars, which you know them today as so-called Jews, and the Ottoman Turks, which was Edomites that converted into Islam, right? But they was all Khazars, but they all split up. But their biblical nationality is Edomites, and the head tribe, and the tribe of them, being the biblical Edomites, the tribe of them is the Amalekites. But we will incorporate them into the army to fight. So that's how they was learning the tactics, and they used them tactics that was taught, that we taught them to come against us, man, because we was always at war, man. We was always at war against them Arab and them all the other nations that was around us. Always at war. And we used some of them gutter rats, you know, incorporate them into our army. And then you had some on the outside just studying us, man, just watching, you know. So that's that. That's part of the little bit of history. You know, sometimes I go.
Here it is. Job 2:7. So went Satan forth from the presence of Yahweh and smote Job with the sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. Verse 8. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain thine integrity?
Ooh.
Curse the Most High and die.
All right. And when you link the precept up when you lift the precept up, right, it go to Lamentations. I want to say go to Lamentations, the 4th chapter, and this was the response, and this is what Job said. You know what I'm saying? It's in Lamentations. I want to say the 4th chapter is all the way in the bottom. Make sure. And he was basically saying like, look, shall we not receive good and bad? No, it's not the 4th chapter. Salaki. It's the 3rd chapter, 38th verse.
Lamentations 3:38. And it says, out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not evil and good question.
That's a question. Okay? Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth good or evil? That's a question. Go ahead.
Wherefore does a living man complain? A man for the punishment of his sins.
All right. So go back to Job and read what his old lady was saying.
The old lady, Big Job. Job 2. And I started 8 again.
The whole Lamentation.
And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Question. Curse the Most High and die.
Look, she said, curse the Most High and die. Read on.
And it says, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speak.
He said, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. But go to Lamentations and read that. He hit it with this too.
Out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not evil and good. Wherefore doth a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins?
Go ahead.
It says, let us search and try out our ways and turn again to Yahweh.
See that? So that's plain right there. So go back to Job.
God. Job 2:9. Then his wife unto him, doth thou still retain thine integrity? Question. Curse the Most High and die.
You know.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women.
Yeah.
What?
So he telling her, and then he told her in Lamentation, you know what I'm saying? Lamentation went into a little bit more detail, you know what I'm saying? But at the end he was like, look, you foolish. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High?
That's why I just giving you partial of it right there. So we should receive good, but in Lamentations, it went into a little bit more detail. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Go ahead,
It says, shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil?
See that?
And all this did not Job sin with his lips.
He didn't go against the Most High. He didn't curse the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For all the hell that he was catching. He lost all his flock. Shit was being stolen. He was dying. Shit was dying off. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You got to link something up?
No,
Yeah,
it goes
let me ask you
from that point, it go on into his friend.
Team one of the sons of Esau?
Yeah, Teman one of the sons of Esau. Yeah, Teman is known as the Germans.
Okay.
The Germans today. Okay? I wanted to finish about Job, how they went over his how they went over their folks' house.
Oh, that's back in 1.
Oh, we read that already.
Second chapter. That's back in 1.
Yeah, go back to chapter 1. I think. Sorry, we jumped the gun, but I wanted to get that out.
This is now what we just read was what's called the second assault. We're gonna read the first assault. This is Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came also with them. And the Lord Yahweh said to Satan, whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down in it.
Yeah, but I wanted the part, Salaki, I wanted the part to where his family was over his
Yeah, I'm gonna get you these into it.
Okay.